Hi everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today I will be telling you guys my story about how I found out I was pregnant at 17. So this is my son. His name is MJ. He's 6 months. This month he's almost 6 months. Yeah, and he's healthy. I love him so much. And this is how I found out I was pregnant with him. So I found out I was pregnant probably June or July of last year, 2018. Um, when I found out, I just started crying. I couldn't stop crying because I knew I was so young. Like I wanted to further my studies. I wanted to find a job. I wanted my own home. I wanted so many things, but then I found out I was pregnant at such a young age. I was so lost, confused. I was so depressed. But yeah, let's just get into it. So, one day I was at school and I could feel pain in the bottom of my stomach. It felt like when your period's gonna come. Sorry, boys, if you're watching this, but like when a girl's period is about to start and you get that really sore cramp on the bottom of your stomach. Yeah, that's exactly the same pain. So I thought, oh, my monthly's gonna start. So I was like, finally, like, because I was having unprotected sex, I was like, oh, thank God, I'm not pregnant. And then I was waiting, a couple of days passed, the pain was still there. And I was like, why isn't my monthly starting? By that time, it was like a few weeks late. So I decided to go to my school nurse, and then she asked me, if I was sexually active?" And then I said, "Yes, I am." And she said that I had to take a pregnancy test. I was like, "What for?" I was like, "Why?" And she said, "Oh, it's just a precaution." And then I said, "Oh yeah, okay," because I wanted to know too. I didn't want to be pregnant and not know. So we took it, and it came out negative. And she said, "Oh, I think it might be your kidneys." So she gave me some pain medicine for my stomach and advised me to go see my doctor, my family doctor. A few weeks passed, the pain was still irregularly coming and going, coming and going. So I went back to the nurse. I said, "How come the pain's not going away?" And she said, "We already took a pregnancy test, so we're not going to waste time and take it again." Because it did come out negative. So she thought I might have a kidney infection. So she sent me to our local doctor in our area where I go to school. And then they said to me that the the doctor has a long wait if I still want to go. And I was like, of course. Of course, if it's something serious, I want to know. I don't want to be left out on the blues. So she took me during school time, and they said that it's like a long wait. So I was waiting, and then finally the doctor called me, and the first thing she asked was, "Why am I there?" I explained to her, and then she asked me as well. She said, "Oh, okay. Are you sexually active?" And I said, "Yes, I am." And then she said, "So you guys already took a pregnancy test?" I said, "Oh, we did a couple of weeks ago, but it was negative." She said, "No, I mean today." And I said, "No, the nurse before you said it's a waste of time." She said, "No, you need to take it. There might be something wrong with your pregnancy." And I was like, "Oh, okay," but it was negative anyway. So I took the test, and then I gave it to the doctor. And then we waited about 2 to 5 minutes. And then as I saw the doctor looking at the test, she was like, her jaw just dropped. She was such in shock. Like, you could tell it by her face. You don't even need to like hear anything from her mouth. You could just see it all on her face, like how shocked she was. And then I asked, "It's negative, right?" And she said, "No, you're pregnant, darling. You're 2 months far." And I was just so depressed and shocked. I couldn't stop crying. Right as she walked out, my tears just started coming out of my eyes. I just couldn't stop crying. And then they thought I might have a kidney infection and that could cause harm to the fetus. So they sent me to a hospital. And then right as I got checked into the hospital and everything, I rang my partner, and he was in school as well, but he was at a course that day. And he answered and he said, "Hello?" I said, "Hello?" And he said, "Yeah, what's wrong?" Because I never call him during school because I know we're not allowed to do that. And then I said, "Are you alone?" He said, "Yes, I am." I asked him, "Is anyone listening to us talking?" He said, "No, no one." "Why? What's wrong?" And then when I asked those, he knew something was up. I said, "I need to tell you something." And he goes, "What is it?" I said, "I'm pregnant." And he ended the call straight away. And when that happened, my heart just dropped. I was so scared. I didn't know what to do. I thought I loved him. He thought he loved me. Mixed emotions. Everything is going everywhere. Couple of minutes later, he rang me back and I didn't answer. He rang me back again. I didn't answer. And the third time he rang me back, I answered. And he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I was just in shock." And I was like, "Everyone's in shock here. Come on, grow some balls." And then he said, "No, it's just, I'm young. I didn't expect this." And I said, "What do you want? Are you going to stick by me or not?" And he said, "I am." I said, "Oh, okay, I'll call you after," because the doctors were coming in. I could see them walking into my room. And he goes, "Oh, okay, I love you." I didn't even say it back. I just ended that call so fast. I was so mad with him. I was like, "You're gonna do this to me? We both did this." So after that, I rang my mom and I told her I'm in hospital. And she said, "Why?" I said, "Just come and see me." I didn't say anything. And I told her the room, I told her the ward I was in and everything. And then few hours later, my partner's mom called me and she said, "Is it true?" I said, "What?" And she said, "Are you pregnant?" And I was like, "Yeah." And she was so angry. She was so angry. And then I was like, "Why?" And she said, she was just growling him. I could hear her on the phone. I could hear her, everything. She was growling my partner. And then I just got mad and I ended the call as well. And then what else? After that, they all came to see me, and they were all asking, "Is it true? Am I pregnant?" And the nurse explained everything to them. That she said, "Yeah, she's pregnant. She's 2 months along. She's here because the fetus is in danger, and all of that." And then I was there for roughly 2 nights and 3 days. Then I got released the third night. Yeah. And then when I got to my partner's house, because I stayed at my partner's house for that time, when I got to my partner's house, me, my mom, his mom, and my partner, we all had like a family meeting to see what we wanted to do with the baby. So we started with my mom, and my mom said anything that we choose, she would support us. Then we went to my partner's mom, and she said she wanted abortion because we're too young. And then we went to my partner, and he said the same thing as his mom. Then we went to me, and I didn't say anything. I just couldn't stop crying. And then from that moment, my mom knew I wanted to keep my baby. And then she said that she will still support me if I wanted to keep him or her. And then at that time, I was just so thankful that she still, supported me. And I did something this bad, this big. And she said because my mom is very religious. She said, it's a sin. God doesn't allow people to abort babies. It's like committing suicide for the baby. So yeah, here we are now. I decided to keep my lovely son that I love so much. He is now 6 months. He was born on the 17th of April 2019. And he is a boy. We didn't keep it a surprise because I just couldn't wait that long. And I wouldn't have it any other way. For any young moms or young teenagers that are pregnant and are unsure of what to do, whether to keep them or not, I suggest, or I doubt personally, I would keep it because it's such a blessing. Your baby will just lighten up your world. Like, even if you're having a bad day, once you look at them, they will just make you laugh. Sometimes I get upset with my partner and I just cry, but then when I look at him, he does something and then I just can't stop laughing. And then me and my partner just look at each other and we just can't stop laughing, and then like we just forget what we're arguing about. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope it helps any teenagers or any young moms who are unsure of what to do right now, and I hope you enjoyed my story. Comment down below some ideas of videos you want me to do. Subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you for watching. Bye, lovelies.